I want an open marriage, time to explore real men, my wife demanded. Sure, I replied. Then she lost it when our smoking hot neighbor wanted me. Months later, divorce papers were the final punch. Update 2. Meanwhile, I was thinking about mortgage payments and STD risks. Finally, I just stopped arguing, and decided to play the long game. Okay, Jen, I said. Jen blinked. Okay, just okay. Yeah, I said. If that's what you want, let's do it. She looked like someone who'd prepared for a war and suddenly found the enemy surrendering, suspicious but relieved. Let her think she'd won. That would make the next moves easier. Jen's shocked expression quickly morphed into a smug smile like she'd won something. Wow, I didn't think you'd be so open-minded. She was practically bouncing. This is going to be amazing for us, Dave. We should set some ground rules. I nodded. Sure. What were you thinking? She jumped right in. Well, we should be honest about who we're seeing. No lying or sneaking around, and we should still prioritize each other like date nights and stuff. Makes sense, I said. And maybe we start with just casual things. Nothing serious or emotional with other people. I just kept nodding, watching her lay out this framework she'd obviously been thinking about for weeks. Probably had the CrossFit guy lined up already. He'd been liking all her Instagram posts. Subtle. When were you thinking of starting? I asked. She looked away. Well, there's a gym social thing tomorrow night. Of course there was. Go for it, I said. I've got a 3-day haul starting tomorrow anyway. She was confused and seemed almost disappointed at how easy this was. She'd clearly been rehearsing arguments in her head, expected me to fight harder, maybe even wanted me to. The next 6 weeks were wild. Jen dove into her new lifestyle with enthusiasm. I'd respond with simple okay or have fun messages. Never asked for details. Drove her crazy that I wasn't jealous. It was like watching someone live out a fantasy they'd convinced themselves was sophisticated and evolved, when really it was wanting to have sex with someone new while keeping your security blanket at home. Meanwhile, I was quietly putting my house in order. Called my bank and set up a new account at a different bank. Started moving small amounts over. Nothing suspicious, just enough to build a safety net. Documented everything happening in our marriage in a password-protected file. Scheduled a consultation with a divorce attorney during one of my longer hauls. I also stepped up my gym routine, started doing heavy compound lifts, added cardio, lost 15 pounds of fat, started gaining muscle, started taking better care of myself overall. Figured if I was going to be single again, might as well be the best version of myself. The attorney Mike had seen it all before. Classic case, he said after I explained the situation. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. Your house is premarital, so that's protected. No kids makes it cleaner. Keep documenting everything and don't confront her yet. Mike was this no-nonsense guy in his 50s. Divorced twice himself, ironically enough. Said his own experiences made him better at his job. Could spot the patterns because he'd lived them. Women like your wife, he said, leaning back in his chair. They think they've got it all figured out. Think they can have the freedom of being single with the security of being married. Doesn't work that way. I followed his advice.